All right, so I cannot wait to share what me and a few of my girls have been working on the past couple weeks. This is going to be what I think is a game changer for literally everyone's business. So before we dive into everything, wanted to let y'all know, like up front, we are open to feedback. We are open to any suggestions that you have for this. When it comes to our businesses, obviously, like if we are not constantly, I would say every like 6 months, reevaluating processes and how we're doing things, then we're not evolving and we're not growing. So that is why we decided to roll this new platform out that is hopefully going to make everyone's lives so much easier. So before we dive into everything, I just want to kind of gauge what everyone is currently using. So drop a 1 in the chat if you use WordBoard. I've been using WordBoard for about a year. If you don't know what WordBoard is, it's like a smart keyboard, which we have a solution for you for that. Okay. Drop a 2 in the chat if you rely on your shared notes that you received right when you joined this business. Yeah. I mean, I still use my notes. I still do. Okay. And then drop a 3 if your shit's just everywhere, if you don't have a system. Because that would be me. My stuff's a little bit here, a little bit there, kind of a little bit everywhere, right? And for me specifically, when it comes to not necessarily signing up a VIP anymore, but when it comes to when I want to just like make a simple post or find a simple before and after or use a reel, like I find myself wasting so much time because the time I want to post about, like today, for example, I wanted to post some hair transformation reels. And what did I do? I spent 30 minutes posting a story because I was then just scrolling through people's Instagrams, finding a reel to post. That's a waste of your time. Okay. So we are going to work smarter and not harder, ladies. And this is really going to be a collaborative effort. I want everyone to kind of have a say in this system, this program. It is customizable too. So step 1, everyone take a second and go ahead and download the app Boards. It is called Boards. Whether you're an Apple user, an Android user, you have access to Boards, which is awesome. Okay, so go ahead and take a second, download Boards. And then once you have downloaded that, create a login, and I'm gonna drop the board into this chat. I will send it to I will send it to our chat afterwards. Okay. So, but right now I just want you guys, actually, I'm going to wait to send the link because I kind of want you guys to focus on like what I'm going through, and then I'll drop the link. But also a component of this, you can use it on a desktop. So it's not just accessible through your phone. You can actually use it on your desktop too. So if you're like me and I sit down and work and text my VIPs through my computer, it's so easy to do that. Okay, so what is Boards? Boards essentially is a platform that that my team created as a resource center, a content center, and a smart keyboard all in one. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. So no more having to kind of dabble in all of these places. This is a one-stop shop. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you guys what Boards looks like. We created a BBE board. We developed kind of a new onboarding process that we think is going to be very duplicatable and very in line to what Rachel sent in the chat earlier, because a lot of it is self-guided right in the beginning. But I think it's just going to make everyone's lives a lot easier. And then talk about kind of each component of the board. I'll show you what it looks like on your phone, and then we'll talk about the collaboration portion. So just kind of like, so you know what to expect. So, and also this is a, this call, like what I said, we're open to feedback. So if you have any questions at all, sorry, it's like not letting me move this thing. If you have any questions at all, then ask in the chat. Okay, so can you all see this? Everyone see it? Okay, so this is the BBE board. To me, it kind of reminds me of Google Drive, and it's super user friendly. It is amazing. Okay, so we'll just kind of walk through what we created here. I also want to give credit to Linda Konzelman. She and her team created a massive board, and we used a lot of this, and we just kind of tweaked it to go more in line with the way we kind of word things and how we learned. So thank you to Linda for that. But first and foremost, what you'll see is conversation scripts. Okay. Now, when you click on these folders, whether it is on the computer or in your keyboard or on the app, you'll click open folders. So as you can see, if we want to sign up a new VIP and you want to send them a hair quiz, you literally click this and boom, there you have your hair quiz. Okay. We've walked through every single step of the VIP conversation. So first the hair quiz, then we have the recommendations text, then we have the VIP blurb. Okay, we literally have everything. So you're not having to waste your time typing out the breakdowns I recommend for you are, right? Time is money, right? So we even have options for if you are the type of person where you gather credit card information and you sign up your VIPs, or whether you're what I do, I send a cart and have my VIPs sign up themselves. So we have options for however you kind of do things with your business. Then Elizabeth, and this I think is going to be awesome for your new for your new market partners to see an actual VIP conversation, what it looks like, laid out from start to finish. We're going to walk through this with our new market partners, okay? Elizabeth helped make this super cute little graphic to literally walk through step by step what you're going to do with a VIP conversation. So again, working smarter, not harder. Who has ever been on the phone with a VIP at 11:59 trying to sign up a new VIP? Sorry, keep saying new VIP. Who's been on the phone with a new market partner trying to sign up a new VIP at the 11th hour, literally, and it'd be like a whole lot easier for them to just like look at a step-by-step instruction or a step-by-step video, okay? So that's kind of our thought process there. So we have the new VIP conversation. Basically, any text that we've sent, you're going to find it here. Birthday templates, follow-up templates, flash sale templates, VIP points. So really, whatever kind of text you could need, we have it here, okay? So that is going to be a huge component of WordBoard, all right? That's something that's going to save everyone so much time. No more copying, pasting from notes because we have the conversations there. Another component is products. Again, with the copy and pasting, you're not going to have to do that anymore. Or sorry, copy and pasting from notes, you're not going to have to do that anymore because now it's going to be a smart keyboard on your phone. So when Susie Q needs, all of these products, we literally can go in and quickly add the blurb and it takes 2 seconds, okay? So we have pretty much I'm pretty sure every single product up to date, all of the new hair care, skincare, wellness items, anything that you could want, all of the blurbs are in here. I'm not seeing the chat. If there's any questions, let me know. All of those are in here. And then for hair care, for shampoos and conditioners, we have the little one-page sheets. So if you have anyone who's like, hey, I want to see the ingredients or whatever, you have easy access to it. Okay. You don't have to like log in on your and look at the resource tab and download. And that takes like 10 minutes to do that. We don't have to do that anymore. It's at your fingertips. Okay, so I think right there, this platform is worth it because it is so easy and so fast. But like I said, another component to this, I'm viewing this more so like a housing center for basically anything with this business to eliminate all of these random places that you could be putting your things, okay? Because you can organize it how you want, all right? So I created a new market partner start here tab, and this is designed to be a really simple step-by-step process for their onboarding, okay? I created a graphic too for you as the upline to help guide them through this onboarding process as well. But I try to make this as simple as possible. Again, welcome to any feedback. But when they come, they'll start there. They'll watch the little welcome BBE video. I created a little checklist for them so they know exactly what to do, when to do it. But it's your job as the upline to obviously help guide them through that. Okay, so they're gonna do the welcome video. And then I recorded a few little onboarding pieces as well. I figured it was more digestible to talk about the kind of the things in the business that never really change from person to person. So like the foundation of what is money. I talk a little bit about the back office. I kind of show them the back office. I'm currently working on this tab for how to make money and breaking down Smart Start for them in a really like digestible manner. I created a little video for my top 5 tips to be successful. And then they're going to watch all those little onboarding videos. The total is probably going to be 30 minutes max. Okay. And then you got all of the like logistical things kind of out of the way. So that way, when you hop on the phone with her for the live onboarding, you can focus on her why she's doing this business. You can focus on her goals, and you can really walk her through how this business works. And you're going to show her boards. You're going to show her this is how we do everything. Because I don't know about you, but if you've ever had a market partner come in and you kind of like they're like, oh, I just want to know things like as it comes, but then you feel like you're leaving them in the dark because you're like, wow, there's like so much for them to know. Again, this is designed to help make it super, super simple so they can walk through each step of the process. Again, this is probably going to change as we do it and we'll refine it. But I created a little onboarding agenda for you as the upline to use to prompt you through your call with her. Okay. I gave some suggestions of what things y'all can talk about on the call, a to-do list, those sort of things. So that is kind of like the quick overview of onboarding. And like I said, we'll probably refine it as it goes, but there are those kind of like 3 major components. Okay. Then from there, everything else is kind of self-explanatory. Anything you would find with new VIPs or VIPs in general, you're going to find in the VIP folder. So for example, you get a new VIP. All right, for some reason, there we go. I put in my little graphic of like how when I recommend to talk to new customers. I send a little intro email, so y'all all have access to this, but I highly recommend, if you don't want to do an email, that's totally fine, but make them maybe make a cute little Canva that you can link your own Canva here and then send your VIPs the link that has like all of their instructions. Okay. But I put it there just so that y'all can get an idea. If you want to use my wording on anything, that's totally fine. So again, some of this stuff you're going to find in multiple places, but we wanted to make it accessible wherever you kind of go. Okay. We even have like graphics on how to use the products. Easily able to grab the links. Oh yes, it's free. Sorry, I'm catching up with the chat now. Okay. And then, so when I send the link, you guys, like y'all are going to have access to all of this. So you can literally click through and play around with it. You're not going to mess anything up. It's going to be a view only link. But I will say, It's so easy to literally copy over the whole board and paste it into your own. So if you don't like where something is, or you want to rearrange it to what makes sense, or take out stuff, or change the wording to make it sound like you can absolutely do that. It is free. You're able to copy it over from the main main BBE board. Okay. Money honey, I have stuff about money potentials. Here you're going to find all of your graphics for your product packs. So no more having a screenshot at the 9th hour to, get them on the call. You can easily copy and paste it. It's at your fingertips. And that's all updated. Potential videos for potential calls that we've done. Okay, this is where I get really excited. Social media. Okay, so we have a folder for social media, and this is where I'm going to start to use y'all's help. Okay, and we can start to collaborate. So the way I'm thinking about this specifically is that this is going to be a housing center for when we want a hair reel or a hair transformation or what have you. We're going to be able to go on here, and it's going to be BBE girls that we actually work with that are updated pictures. They're not from like 2014 and like screenshotted like shit off of Pinterest. Okay. Like I want like legit good before and after pictures. Right. And this is in reels and everything from our team, from our like the real girls we hang out with. So I really love this because we're going to be able to dump in all of the content that we're making so that we can reuse each other's content. And this is only going to help each other's businesses by using each other's content and tagging each other, building each other up, hyping each other up. Okay. Don't gatekeep things, like share them with everyone. Okay. So I'm excited to have we can dump reels in here. Okay, this one, hashtags. Who spends like 5 minutes trying to figure out what hashtags to do? And it's like, what hashtags do I put? You can even make a little board for hashtags. So instead of having to go in and type all these hashtags every time you post a reel, you can literally click one button and then boom, it'll upload all of your hashtags onto your reel. I don't know. I was really excited about that. So I'm going to add some more there. But yeah, so okay, and then before and afters. This is where it's a level up from WordBoard, because it's not just a populated keyboard, but you can actually I'll show it to you on the phone in a second. There's going to be pictures that pop up, so you easily can send pictures to people. So you don't have to go digging through your photo albums or whatever, because when you go into all of these folders, there are before and afters in there. But again, I want it to be like girls we know, we hang out with, okay? So I don't want to jump the gun too much, but that's a little bit about the social media. We have a little bit about Monat if you need any company stats, science. Okay, training calls. I went ahead and parsed apart the training calls, categorize the training calls. So on the days where you want to, maybe you have an extra 20 minutes because the baby's sleeping really well or whatever it might be, and you find yourself having a little extra time to do something with your business, but you've checked your numbers, you've checked with the chats, you've followed up with your people, and you're kind of like, I don't really know what to do. This is going to be your go-to center, because there's literally going to be training calls upon training calls that you can go to and listen to. So product knowledge, y'all, there's so much in here already, and we're going to add even more. But for the days that you don't really know what to do, or, let's say you really need a little oomph with your social media, or you really need a little oomph with recruiting, you're going to be able, to go in here and find those team calls. I don't know if anyone remembers these cheat sheets that I believe it was Kim Nelson and maybe Melissa Biggs made, but I went ahead and dumped these in here. Again, it's just product knowledge, but they're awesome. So even like taking the time to read through these cheat sheets, it's going to help you because you're going to be able to figure out like, okay, well, I want to get them a mask, but I don't know what to get them. Like quickly read through these cheat sheets and you'll be able to figure it out without having to watch an entire product knowledge video if you don't have an hour, right? Okay. So, and then the onboarding guide for uplines. So here I went ahead and I put in the onboarding deck that Morgan has made. And so by all means, like y'all don't have to change how you're onboarding. This is just how my mind worked, and I'm going to try it and see how it works with my first couple new market partners. But I put in what I created. But like I said, feel free to like kind of pick and choose what you want from this. It totally, like this is a tool that is personable to you and how you run your business. However, I would say like 90% of this stuff was stuff that we already had in the shared notes. It's literally just like organized a little bit better, so it's easier to find. So it's a lot of this stuff is stuff from our uplines and our uplines that they created, and they made the mistakes so that we don't have to, right? And so we're just constantly evolving and making it a little bit easier to find this information. So, okay. So with all of that, I'll open it up to questions in a second, but I also wanted to tell y'all, I did create a BBE collaboration board that I'm going to, right now I'm only going to say it's open for the next week. It's open until next Sunday. We'll see how it goes. I might just create fresh ones every now and again. But this is going to be a great resource for all of us that we can all have access to edit and add to, so that we all have the opportunity to add in our content, add in our reels, add in our before and afters. And then also a component of this too, if you are really strong at graphics, and you're willing to share them, put them in here so that we can use them. If you're open to sharing them. I don't know why you wouldn't be, but if you are open to sharing your graphics, put them in here, because guys, I'm going to tell you right now, when you screenshot people's stuff on Instagram, it looks bad. It does. You can tell. Okay. I'm going to be the bearer of bad news. You can tell. So we got to stop screenshotting people's stuff. Okay. If you want good content, typically I will be Abby will have really awesome backgrounds all the time. I know she's not on this call, but I'll text her and I'm like, hey, can you send me that background? And she's always willing to share it. But again, work smarter, not harder. Let's all help each other so we can dump in our graphics and then we can reuse them too. And with that, I would say too, on every single graphic that you made, go ahead and put your handle, your Instagram handle on it so that we can give you credit for it too. But I know that was kind of fast. Feel free to go off of mute. Does anyone have any? Oh, wait. I was going to show y'all what it looks like on the phone. Okay, let me do that really quick.